That should be enough of a window, right? Chop her off, split it up, slide it down. That's, how it goes. Anyway, hello, friends. My name is Morgan M. Steele. I'm an author. Today we're talking about cosplay. So, I am filming this segment of the video long after I filmed the rest of it, but I figured I needed a proper intro, proper outro, etc., etc. So, I'm filming this now. But basically, I went to a convention last month and I did 3 different cosplays and I recorded the makeup process for all 3 of those cosplays. So this is, a look into that. My first attempt at a beauty vlog. And, we'll see how it goes. I had a lot of fun with all 3 of them. I will definitely be wearing probably all 3 of them again. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Doofenschmirtz Incorporated! Alright, here we go. So I'm sitting down in the lab coat. I'm reaching for my hairbrush here so I can brush my hair because I do use my real hair for this cosplay. And then my friend Cianna was also over, so they're going to start talking.
Hello! I just realized I forgot the stupid little bow tie, or bolo tie that goes with this for the second year.
No, I do remember that happening last time.
I don't give a shit this time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I got black yarn if you want to throw something together real quick.
Nobody's gonna notice it. It's just that there's like this weird little green gemstone that goes in the center of it. That's
gotcha. And yeah, here's me putting up my hair. I have this nice little like ombre blue and purple clip that I was using that day that goes with the earrings that you'll see later. So I'm just really trying to brush it up into like a high pony, and then I'm gonna clip it into a spiky kind of updo, like Doctor Doofenschmirtz has, that kind of look. I believe this is me debating what kind of sparkles I'm going to put on my eyes, and then here you will see I'm putting the mascara between my boobs to keep it nice and warm, get it ready for when I'm actually going to use it. So we're starting with the Maybelline Age Rewind, Age Erase, that concealer thingy. Goes under the eyes. This is the lightest shade I could find, and embarrassingly enough, it does actually match my skin tone, so that was kind of humbling, but I'm just doing the concealer routine under the eyes, and then in the areas I get red, so my chin, under my nose, and then on top of my nose, I have this little red thing. I don't know if you've noticed in my videos. I don't know what it is. It's not like a freckle. It's not a birthmark. It might be like a burst blood vessel of some kind. I'm not sure. Yeah, so here's the e.l.f. Eyebrow pencil thingy, and I'm just using my natural shade, which is like a light brown shade. So here I am deciding that I do not have enough coverage on my nose, just putting a little more on there, just dotting it on, rubbing it in, making sure that's all covered, making sure it looks good. And then we are using the Pretty All Set by You Can Be, and I will admit, this is not the most pigmented palette. I like it a lot because it has a lot of different colors. You can see, this color I'm picking, I was trying to go for like a Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated color scheme, how he has that lime green, dark purple kind of thing going on, and inevitably it does not work out for me, but as you'll see, it's not very pigmented. I had to put on like 4 or 5 layers of this to even get it to start to look green. So again, not my favorite, not the best quality, but it's what I'm working with right now, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. So this is me grabbing the purple color I'm going to use as eyeshadow, and I'm about to put it on and realize that it looks like a giant bruise around my eye. Just those 2 colors together are not the most flattering. It's definitely not giving what I wanted it to give, so I'm gonna try the other eye. We're gonna see how it goes. And I do think the second eye looked a lot better, but I think the first eye was just too far gone. So this is me kind of deciding that we're gonna wipe it and we're gonna start over. So she's gonna turn off the camera and we're back, and she has a clean face. The purple is gone. We're gonna get back into it, and this second time I decided not to use the green at all, just to jump right into the purple. So the purple I'm starting with is a lot lighter of a purple than I used the first time. It's like a lavender, and I'm just doing that over my eyelid with, you know, an eyelid brush. I don't know all the fancy words, it's fine. I got something in my eye there, obviously. I remember that hurting. I don't remember, I think it's just an eyelash or something. And then, yeah, switching brushes, going in with a slightly darker purple to just give it a little bit of a layer there, just give it a little depth. Hey, not bad, right? Looks pretty okay, yeah. So I'm switching to a teeny tiny brush, and I'm going under my eyelashes and just doing purple. And this is the same dark purple that I'm using because Dr. Doofenschmirtz does have like these purple bags under his eyes, and I kind of wanted to get that effect. And now I'm reaching for the e.l.f. setting spray. I'm just spritzing that on to seal everything I've done so far in and fanning it so it dries. So now I'm getting out my eyeliner. This is an eyeliner pen from e.l.f. It's just in the shade black. It was brand new. I took it out of the box. Took an embarrassingly long amount of time. And then this is me just kind of doing a simple line across both eyelids. Just, you know, get it outlined a little bit. Doof is a cartoon character, so, you know, I liked the idea of the outlined eyes, and that is also why I did the under eyeliner, which I usually don't do. Like, in my day-to-day looks, I don't usually do under eyeliner, but I ended up doing it all 3 days at this convention. I am also not super great at eyeliner, so you can see me really taking my time here to make sure I don't smear it, make sure it doesn't drip or anything like that, because, you know, these pens are great, and that's why I use them. I'm kind of afraid of, like, liquid eyeliner, but these pens are nice. They're, like, felt tip, and it helps me be a little more precise. Not sponsored. I am not sponsored by e.l.f. I wish I was. I also didn't really get any full body shots of this cosplay, so some of the pictures you'll see I actually took a year ago, 2 years ago, when I wore this for Halloween my senior year of college. Most of the pieces are still from there. It's literally just black crop top, green shorts that I rolled up. They were actually like pants that I hemmed. And then this is, you know, the mascara that was in my boobs this whole time, so we're putting that on. But anyway, I wear, you know, the green shorts, and then also some fishnets and some heels with this. I also had Perry in my pocket, which you will see in a second, and I had an Enator, which is just a white, like, ray gun looking thing that I got at Spirit Halloween. So yeah, just a fun, simple look for a day on the town with your nemesis. Alright, we're back for day 2. We are doing a Draculaura cosplay. This is the fit we're dealing with. If you've been on the channel for any period of time, you will know how much I love Draculaura. I did a whole video dedicated to opening dolls of her. I love her so much, and I've always wanted to do a cosplay of her. So this is my opportunity to do that. The look that I went with, this is me putting on my wig cap actually right now. I am going to pin it in place. I'll give you my trick for that. But the look I'm doing is a little older than you would typically see Draculaura, because I'm 23. So this is kind of like my 2300-year-old Draculaura. She has shorter hair than you would typically see her with, and that's mostly because I couldn't find like a long wig that I really liked, so I ended up with this one, but I think it's really cute. I think it did the job. People recognized me out on the con floor. So I'm doing those pins right now, and I'm doing them in little X's. That is the trick. Just put as many little X's across the pins so that they don't slip. So each one is holding the other one in place, but you're going to do little X's all over your head. And I didn't tuck the back of my wig cap in right now, so you can see like the back of my hair is kind of long. And then I just ended up pinning it up from the back. So there's the mascara. It's going in the boobs. That's where it always goes. And actually, I did not get footage of me taking it out because I forgot it was in there. So we're back to the Maybelline. I went a little heavier on it this time. So I hit all the usual spots under the eyes, around the nose, on the chin. I also did, the forehead. I just, was really getting in there trying to do fuller coverage because Draculaura, as you know, is very pale, very pink. So I did the side of the nose, the top of the nose, under the nose, chin, all those areas, just trying to get kind of a good, baseline across the board color going. And then I used this NYX setting powder just on top of everything to, again, get a nice even color, get it all set in there. And then I'm priming the eyelid with the same Maybelline concealer that I've been using this entire time. So it helped me get the eyeshadow on there a little better than the day before. So now I'm doing my eyeshadow, just this nice light pink color all over the lid. It is from that same palette I used yesterday, the Pretty All Set. And again, not super pigmented, but it's pretty shimmery. It gets the job done. We, of course, always hydrate or dihydrate, as they say. This is my water bottle covered in stickers. And then we've got a little cameo for my day 3 cosplay because he was in the way. Now I'm going in with a darker pink. So this is kind of like what I did with Doofenschmirtz, but it is pink instead of purple. So just, 2 different layers of the same color, 2 different shades. Give it a little bit of depth. So that's what we're doing for the eyelids. I said that weird. I don't know why I said it like that. And then underneath, I'm doing some more pink. It's the same dark pink that I'm using in the back of the eyelid, just to give it, a little bit of underneath. And so this is the interesting part. This is also eyeshadow, but I am using kind of like a contour brush, and I'm contouring my cheekbones with the pink, because like I said, Draculaura is pink, and I didn't want to go full pink, but I did want the illusion of pink. So one of the ways I do that is with some contour. I do this with Raven sometimes, and I'll use a darker purple to contour my cheeks. Next, I am using this brow pencil. It is darker than my usual shade, so this is just a dark brown, and I'm going in and just doing my eyebrows because the G1 Draculaura doll has, dark brown eyebrows. So this is biblically accurate. This is what she looks like. Howdy!
Hi, my blue body condom.
Woo! That was Cianna just then. They were dressed up as Skeletor, so they had a blue body condom, aka a bodysuit, and it was, very tight, very body conforming, and they had just changed into it. So there I am finishing up my eyebrow. So I grabbed my blush just then, but then I decided I should probably seal everything else in place first. So that's what I'm doing. This is just, setting spray, getting everything sealed. And then I am going in with the e.l.f. blush in the shade Rose. And it really is not as dark as I needed it to be. It is pink. It's making my cheeks a little bit pinker, but I think it could definitely be a more vivid shade of the color. But yeah, just over my nose and cheeks, getting a little bit pinker. And then I went in with some more contour just to make the cheeks just a little bit more pink, just a little more of that pink. This next part is me putting the little heart on the cheek. So I actually don't know if G3 does this, but G1 did it with every single Draculaura. She had a little heart on her cheek. It was very cute. And so I'm doing This, as you saw in my con survival guide, I learned that day that I could put it a little closer to the inside of my cheek so it would show under my wig, but I'm going in with pink eyeshadow from the same palette. It's the same color that I used on my eyelid, and I just used a little detail brush to make a V, basically. And so this is from e.l.f. This is like liquid glitter eyeshadow. I use this all the time. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Again, not sponsored by e.l.f., but I use so many of your products, listen, I promise I will advertise so well. Just please. Please, sponsorship. But anyway, using it on my eyelids with the pink, and then also I decided to put it on the heart, and I think it looked really, really cute. Really sold the effect of that. So now I'm finally pinning the back of my hair in place. So I used to pull the front of the wig cap down and pin it in place, and it would just pull at my head all day. So this time I just pinned up the back side of the wig cap, tucked my hair in, pinned it up from the back, and it stayed all day. I had an outfit change. I put a shirt over the top of the wig, and it literally did not move. So this was great. Here we have the moment of truth. I am picking up that wig. We're about to plop it on my head. And it did just sit really nicely on top. The pins that I already had on my head really kind of held it in place. So here I am just kind of, trying to get that position. And it had enough coverage in the front that I was pretty okay. One of the pins did fall out, actually. That was what I just got. I think it fell in my bra. And so here is me kind of pinning it in place. Next, I'm doing my eyeliner. So just like Doctor Doofenschmirtz, I decided to do eyeliner on top of my eyelid and underneath my eyelid to give myself kind of a more cartoony look. Draculaura is a doll, and so she has pretty cartoony eyes, I would say, a pretty cartoony face. The Monster High art style is pretty, cartoony. I said the word cartoony entirely too much in that last sentence, but you get the point. Just defining the eyes, doing a line on top and underneath. And again, I'm not super great at eyeliner, so here is me doing my very best. Took a little time here to adjust my little pigtails, but I think they look pretty good. Like I said, I could go a little bit thicker with the black ponytail there, just because it's harder to see because it's not as bright, but that's a job for another day. Here I am picking my lipstick shade. So I did get that other purpley color as an option, but I decided to go with this cranberry red. I think it was the right choice. It really tied the makeup look together. It really really accentuated everything else I had going on. I really like the warm, deep shade of the red. But looking at my G1 doll here, you could go darker than this even, 3 or 4 shades darker than this and still have it be pretty accurate to the doll. Finally, as the finishing touch, I have this little bejeweled choker that I have, and I think it really went with the look. Maybe I'll get a little lace thing for next time, but yeah, that's really it. That's the end of it. We've done it. Alright, we are back at it again. Day number 3. God, look how tired I am. Oh my god. It's not often I do 3 different cosplays on 3 different days. So this was, a lot, but we're getting back into it. We're doing day number 3, Ghostface. And this Ghostface is, of course, a little bit different because the entire mask is bedazzled. So I bedazzled the whole thing. You'll see it in a bit. By hand, with tweezers and glue and lots of time. You saw I just put my mascara back in the bra, the trusty old trick to keep it nice and warm, and then I'm just, really brushing out my hair, really making sure it looks good, because for this cosplay, I don't wear a wig, it's just me and my mask, so when I take it off, I want to look a bit nice. So right now I am slipping on my Comic-Con bracelet, my 3-day pass, because it was loose enough that I was afraid it was going to fall off in my sleep. So I was able to take it off and put it back on the different days. And then I've got my little Ghostface earrings. So these are Ghostface studs I actually bought at a Comic-Con. I also have big dangly Ghostfaces, but I don't usually wear those if I'm going to be wearing the mask, just because I don't want them to get caught when I'm putting it on or taking it off or anything like that, so I just stick with the little studs. And then this is my handy dandy choker. As they say, you can't slay unless you're looking cute. I don't think anyone says that. So I wear this quite a bit, actually, more recently now than I have, in the past, but I think it's cute. I think it goes with the outfit, sets the mood. So I am using the same concealer here that I've been using all weekend, once again, under the eyes, all the red spots, and then also this time I'm using it as kind of a primer for my eyeshadow. I don't remember if I did that the previous days or not. I am recording this voiceover like weeks after the last two voiceovers. I have just been so busy with so much other stuff. This was supposed to come out in November and it's January now, so I apologize. But yeah, as I said, primer for the eyelids. And then I am grabbing my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. This is my natural shade, just like a light brown. I say natural shade like it doesn't look like I have no eyebrows when I'm not wearing it. I don't know why my eyebrows grow in so light, but they do need to be filled in, especially on the ends. Like the insides grow in okay, but the ends just get really, really faint. So this brings them out a bit. Gotta hydrate ahead of a big day, so I am ruffling around here searching for, there it is, the eye glitter. So this is that e.l.f., liquid glitter shadow in the silver shade, whatever the fun name for that is. And then, of course, we're back at it again with the pretty all set. We're using a red shade here, because, red and Ghostface go very, very well together. And then I am sealing that in place with some e.l.f. setting spray. Once again, like 90% of my products are e.l.f. I swear my whole makeup bag is full of that stuff. It gets the job done. It's affordable and it gets the job done. And so then I am putting the glitter on. I really do think this silver goes really nicely with the red, especially with the rest of the costume. It goes with the gems on the mask that I've bedazzled. And so I think it really helps just like kind of tie everything together, even with my makeup look. Wow, pretty hair flip. My hair is short now. That's how long it's been since I filmed this. My hair is short now, so I can't do that anymore. But yes, we're back with the e.l.f. eyeliner pen, just the black one. And I will say, just as a heads up, it doesn't work super well when you're trying to drag it through glitter like this. The more I've used this pen over these glitter shades, the less and less it works. So I think you could get away with it like 1 or 2 times, but if you are going to continue to try to do it, I think you need to find a different product, or maybe just like don't put it over the glitter shades, because whatever it is, it really does just like clog up the felt tip. And then I did go in once again and do some under eyeliner just to give it more of like an edgy look. Once again, I don't usually like do under eyeliner in my day-to-day, but I think it works for all 3 of these looks really well, so that's what we went with. And then I also went underneath with this smaller brush and I added some red just to give it a little bit more dimension and give the look a little bit more, another little pop of color. Cleaning it up here just a little bit with the edge of my finger. Oop, that little smirk. Our next step with this one is lipstick, which I swear I almost always forget to do. Thank God I didn't this time. I really don't think this look would be complete without the red lip, and this is the same shade that we used for Draculaura, that like dark red shade. I believe it's Maybelline. It's their matte color stay line, which they stay on super well. I have a lot of trouble getting them off at the end of the day. And I thought I was done, and then I remembered, oh, the mascara! It's in there. It's always in there. I did not forget today to take it out.
I didn't forget my mascara in my boobs today. Yay!
Yay, indeed. So I'm putting on like 2 or 3 coats of this stuff, just really trying to get them nice and thick and dark for the day ahead. And then I did end up using those little bat-shaped hairpins just to pin a little bit of my hair back out of the way so that it's a little bit out of the way when I put my mask on. I did order like a claw clip that's shaped like Ghostface's mask, and it did not come in on time. It came in the day after this, which is so unfortunate. That's the look, and I am ready to slay figuratively and literally. Get it? You get it. yeah, so those were the cosplays. That was the process of getting ready. I will take this moment here to put pictures of the finished product. Like I said, I don't have any full body pictures of my Doofenschmirtz cosplay because I just, I didn't think that far ahead, but I have some group shots with Connor and my friend Cianna. So there are those, and then also this is, the full body shot that I have from college when I wore this for Halloween. It was a hit then, it's a hit now. I got compliments all day long. The only difference was I had a Perry the Platypus plushie in my pocket, and I think that really helped get across the point of exactly who I was, so people didn't have to, guess. So that was nice. And then day 2, obviously, Draculaura, once again. I do have a full body shot of this one in my living room. But I, was taking pictures with people all day long. People loved the boots. They kept asking me how I could walk in them. The answer is very carefully. I had a really good time. This also sparked an idea for a future Draculaura cosplay, and I will pitch it to you now, and you can let me know what you think, right? So, Sweet 1600 Draculaura, okay? She's fabulous. She's beautiful. Imagine Sweet 2100 Draculaura. I don't know, cute, bodycon dress, shorter hair, but still with the pink, streamers in it. And then, a little martini glass of a blood-like substance, but with the 2100 candles, stuck into it. So maybe I'd do that with, resin or something. But I think that would be so funny. I think that would be such a good cosplay. And, the ghouls that get it. I think it would be adorable. So that's kind of one of the ideas I've got floating around. I do want to do Sweet 1600 Draculaura at some point, but right now I just do not have the equipment or the knowledge to be able to sew that dress, so I'm, working on all of these things behind the scenes, but I do have the crown, which was 3D printed by a very good friend of mine. Day 3, this was probably the biggest hit, which I was surprised by. I thought Draculaura would be more popular than this one, but I was Girl Boss Ghostface. Once again, I've done a video on this in the past. I will link it above. Basically, it is a bedazzled Scream mask that you saw in the other clips of the video. Here's a picture of me with the knife. Here's a picture of me with Dermot Mulroney, who is one of the ghost faces. Got his autograph. He was super nice. He was very awesome. And my mom loved meeting him as well, so that was super nice. But yeah, all day long, I had the mask on, and so I kind of had tunnel vision, but when I was walking around, I could hear people say oh my god, look at that ghost face. Oh my god, look at that ghost face. And people asked for pictures all day long. So that one was a super, super hit. Went off really well. And then I wore a little bit of a different costume than I did last time. So last time I had an off-the-shoulder dress, and then I did an infinity scarf thing over my head for the hood. This time I wore a black crop top, black leggings, and then I did my Organization 13 hood from Kingdom Hearts. And it worked really well. It was really comfy, very cozy, very cute. I was able to, kind of show some shoulder a little bit. But people loved it. People loved it a lot. So that was really awesome. Have you worn any cosplays recently? What are you dressing up as? What are your cos plans for the new year? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. And as always, take your meds, drink your water, and I'll see you next week.